Hello, and welcome to another great episode of the Red Iron Glory. Will and Tad here covering all 32 teams throughout the entirety of the season. And we're here to bring it to you live today. We got the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos won this game 26-7. Um, yeah, I mean, Tampa Bay was going into this game being 2-0. Broncos 0-2. So Bo Nix goes out. And yeah, the passing isn't really. I mean, yeah, 25 of 36, 216 yards. He also rushed for 47 yards and a touchdown. So still has yet to throw that passing touchdown. And I mean, we'll definitely will get that, but you also like what you saw out of Jaleel McLaughlin with that rushing touchdown as well. Um, and that's kind of an interesting situation going on, between Tyler Batty, Javante Williams, Jaleel McLaughlin. It seems that Sean Payton wants to try to implement, some more depth in the running back room. So you definitely liked what you saw there. Cortland Sutton, even 7 catches for 68 yards. Little Jordan Humphrey, he's been honestly one of my favorites, kind of like, has some sneakily good breakout games. So a very athletic player, very dynamic player. Josh Reynolds, even. It's also nice to see, Javante getting more involved in the passing game. So, um, but really, for Denver, I mean, this defense, really went out and played a really good game. Dondre Tillman, 3 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. Alex Singleton, Jaquan McMillan, even. You got guys like PJ Locke, Nick Bonito. I mean, this Denver defense is being back to what they can be. And I mean, over the past few seasons or so, Pat Surtain kind of had a quiet game, but still he's Pat Surtain, so locking down receivers and coverage nonetheless. So this is just a very interesting dynamic and flow to see how this wants to transcend for the Denver Broncos. And this year's just kind of about developing Bo Nix and kind of getting his rhythm going. But you liked what you saw. You liked what you saw out of the rookie quarterback out of Oregon, Bo Nix. And as far as the Buccaneers go, yeah, kind of really got heavily shut down by the Denver defense, but still nonetheless, Baker 25 of 33, a touchdown and interception. The one touchdown being to Chris Godwin, one running back in the NFL that's kind of starting to, at least fantasy wise, kind of starting to come alive and show out is running back Bucky Irving. And talking about Bucky Irving really quick, out of Oregon, Bo Nix's former teammate. So this was a clash of the two former Oregon teammates going against each other, which was interesting. So yeah, Bucky Irving out of Oregon will certainly be a dynamic player going forward for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Listen, like, I don't think this is any reason to panic for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to be fine. They're going to be probably in a good spot to compete for the NFC playoffs. For the Broncos, this was just kind of like one of those wins, enjoy it while it lasts, relish in it. I could see the Broncos getting anywhere from like 5 to 7 wins. So, I'll enjoy this one. I mean, I'll certainly, I'll take it. So I don't mind it. So Broncos win 26-7. Tampa Bay, just kind of have to go out there next week and, shake this one off and shake this one off and have a better week of practice.
Yeah, definitely not the best of looks for Tampa Bay. You want to see a much better effort from their offensive line, who let Baker Mayfield get sacked 7 times. That's definitely not a recipe for success. And also, you could say the same about their defensive line, which got 0 sacks against Bo Nix. So, I mean, Denver basically dominating the line of scrimmage from that aspect. I mean, no sacks allowed, and you get 7 sacks. That's a big, impressive look for the Denver line play. And I mean, just the Denver defense in general, they really had a breakout game, in my opinion. I mean, like you said, you already mentioned Sertan had the solid coverage. Riley Moss also had some solid coverage on the other side. So the Denver cornerback unit working very well in tandem together. And of course, the defensive line getting all those sacks and preventing the Tampa Bay running game from really doing much of anything. I mean, Bucky Irving had his place, but you limit the Rashad White and hold him to just 6 carries for 17 yards. A very disappointing showing there. And I mean, he didn't get a lot of opportunities to establish himself, and part of that is on the coaching. But from that aspect, I mean, you want to see more from the running game in Tampa. And another thing I was impressed with looking at Denver was, I mean, Bo Nix, I mean, he doesn't have any passing touchdowns, but he definitely improved and had a better passing game. And I think the key when I look at that is the 0 in the interception line. I mean, he definitely got the message that you want to take care of the ball, and taking care of the ball certainly improves your chances of winning. And he certainly did that, and the results speak for themselves.
They certainly do, and Denver fans have a lot of things to be excited about being able to have the opportunity, just even the opportunity to develop perhaps a guy like Bo Nix. So I'm just gonna stay patient. I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna enjoy this win, and I'm gonna keep seeing how things build and how things could possibly grow and how things can expand for Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos going forward. They win that one 26-7. Did you have any final takes or thoughts on this one?
No, I think I covered everything.
All right, yeah, Denver Broncos 26-7. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow all season long for our amazing pro football content on the Gridiron Glory.